Eli5. Why do paint colors mix differently from light colors? Light is additive. The more light you add, the brighter the light gets. Paint is subtractive. The more paint you add, the duller it gets because you're seeing the same amount of light reflected off the paint, but with more colors to absorb that light. There's a whole Magic School Bus episode about this. Season 3, Episode 7, The Magic School Bus makes a rainbow. Light is additive, paint is subtractive. Why is that so? Because our sense of color depends on our eyes sensing light. You can add more light to add more color. Paint's function by absorbing some light and reflecting those it doesn't absorb aka subtract from the light that is shining on it. Paint is different from normal light because with paint, light goes through additional step of being absorbed by paint. We see only what is reflected, what is left after reflection from paint. That is why mixing all paint colors will result in black. Everything will be absorbed. For printing, people describe colors via CMYK color model. For printing at least, while actual light is described via RGB color model. Many people have already answered this, so here are a few suggestions for your experiments. Scribble some red and blue with the colored pencils. Since the red light on the drawing, then just the blue light, then just play. It's the difference between additive and subtractive coloring. With light, it's subtractive. You start with white light and with e.g. color filters, you take out colors. In additive, you start from black and add different colors to it. Follow-up question. In elementary school, we could mix red paint with yellow paint to get orange paint, or blue and yellow paint to get green paint. Is there a similar, simple, hands-on activity one could do to demonstrate mixing red and green or green and blue or blue and red light together? Paint is subtraction from white. Light is addition to black. They are fundamental opposites. With paint, you are adding together colors that will be subtracted from white. The more you add, the closer to dark brown, black it will get. With light, you are adding together colors that will be added to black. The more you add, the closer to white it will get. Asterisk paint works by filtering light. Asterisk, that is, when light hits paint, not all the light gets reflected. Asterisk, we call this subtractive light mixing. Asterisk, when you mix paint together, you are creating a filter that removes more and more of the light. Asterisk, when you overlay light sources together, you are doing the opposite, which is adding more and more light. White light is made up of all colors of light, so they add together to make white. Paint is the opposite. It doesn't send out light, but absorbs it. If you mix all paint colors together, you get black, brown. Since most light is getting absorbed with only a little reflecting back out. Light adds colors, paint subtracts colors. Additive equals subtractive. Technology Connections has a really good video on this. https://www.youtube.com/watch v=WH4AWZRTTWU. Paint absorbs, or takes in, a specific color of light, i.e., the opposites of the color you see. When more than one color is absorbed by the paint, It gets muddy and dark. Light is an emission of the true, pure color that you see. When light is mixed, the colors join together to form white. You can get different colors of light by mixing the light colors. But when you mix them all, they become white. Magnifying glass and printed ads, newspaper. She will see how the different colors combine. It's a scale issue. She is not seeing it max cause the lights are too big. If you mix photons, you're adding light. If you mix pigments, you're subtracting light. Pigments absorb light, and so you only see light that reflects off of them. What messed me up is they don't even have the same primary colors. Red, green, blue versus red, blue, yellow. Paint absorbs all the colors except the ones that you see. Light colors consist only of the colors that you see. Additive versus subtractive coloring. Pigments absorb light frequencies, reflecting the color we see them as. Light adds wavelengths so that, as long as object they shine doesn't absorb wavelengths, as a black velvet curtain would, all shadowy nooks and crannies light has little hope of escaping. You will see the cumulative reflection of all light. Think of additive light similar to an orchestra. Adding instruments is colors to arise is one big sound. Light combines by adding frequencies of light to each other. Pigments mix by combining what frequencies of light they absorb. For 5-year-old, maybe show her by using plastic dinosaurs of each color. With paint. When you mix the paint with blue dinosaurs and the paint with yellow dinosaurs, you get both yellow and blue dinosaurs. You can see on a color wheel maybe that this averages to green. Every time you add more paint you are adding more dinosaurs. With filters, you start with white light including every color. Every filter removes some dinosaurs. Mixing paint darkens, light brightens. Red and blue paint is purple, red and blue light is pink. I literally just listened to an episode of Stuff You Should Know podcast about how color works. Was a good listen if you are interested. https://105-stuff-you-know-works-2946767/. Don't try to rationalize it. You're already doing the best thing possible. Giving her the materials to let her experiment and observe. Most explanations of fundamental things like light and color just aren't truly accurate. So why possibly limit her concepts of how things happen or what could be? Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.